Hey YouTube, Shinken Shinobi here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Gokai Red from Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger, and boy is he marvelous! Thank you for the few who laughed. So anyway, Gokai Red came with first release bonus, which was this guy, or thing rather, the Gokai Darin. I honestly didn't know what a Darin was, but you can kind of figure out what it is by looking at the picture. So, pretty much the typical freebie bonus-esque box with the little thingy on it. So nothing really spectacular, we'll just set that aside. Here is the Darin itself. It looks really cool. It's got the logo right here. It's all red and such like, and I really do like it. It spins really well. So that's always fun. And an added bonus is that the little tiny ranger key that comes with Gokai Red, the folded up one, can plug into the Darin. Which is actually quite hard to do from far away. Just like that. So it actually fits in like this. I was trying to put it in like that because the little Let's Go thing is supposed to be up there, but whatever. But it still spins with that in it, so it always twirlies around and all of that fun stuff. But it's a nice little bonus. All of them have first release bonuses of this, and then the two girls that are exclusives come with this as well. So you'll have the entire set of Darins or whatever to do epic Megazord display or Mecha display or whatever you want to call it. So, Gokai Red, really awesome, nice metallic red, picture of the figure, just all around absolutely nice looking box. I like it. We're going to try to mimic that pose later, but we'll get to that later. Lots of metallic, and I like metallics. And then he went metallics and stuff like that. So anywho, here's Gokai Red. He's a big improvement over Shinken Red in my humble opinion, particularly in the shoulder area. The Shinkengers had really weird shoulders, and a lot of people's were breaking, just because the shoulder design in general, if you know how to take care of a figure, you're not going to break it, but in general, it was just very kind of weirdly designed. But these ones go with the shoulder style that we've seen in, I think, New Den-O, Ryokuya, Ichigo, a lot of the more recent Figuarts. And I really do like the shoulder style. It has a lot of movement because of the ball joint, I think, in there somewhere. Regardless, there's lots and lots of movement, and I do enjoy that. Hip movement, lots of movement in the neck up here. It's pretty much the same style of head and neck joint as Shinken Red. Double joint at the elbows, double joint at the knees. There we go. Pretty much the same hip joint. A lot of figures are coming with this style of hip joint with a connector right there at the hip and then a swivel there at the thigh, which is fine with me. I like that hip joint. And his feet are plastic. No die cast or anything, but I think it kind of helps with the overall effect of being a spandex-clad superhero, as opposed to an armor-clad rider and stuff like that. So I do think it benefits from that. My only problem with the mold is the fact that it is kind of thin looking, kind of like a little bit overly thin. I think his waist area should have been just a tiny bit thicker to be more in line with his upper chest here, because as it looks, he does kind of look a little bit, not anorexic or anything, but just a little bit too thin for me. I don't know, I would have to take a look at the suit actor again to see how accurate it actually is, but just a little bit thicker here in the belly region, and I think you would have been good to go. These are soft rubber. This does split apart. There was plastic around the belt, and depending on if the Shinken girls go up before this, I highly doubt it. That's how you change the Shinken girls' skirts. You pop them off, and then you switch the skirts. But there's plastic around this belt area. I don't know why exactly, but that's why. It's not going to hurt the figure. If you break the figure doing that, then you're manhandling it, I think. But anywho, really cool, really cool. Here's a nice quick look at the head sculpt. I think they did a really fantastic job. I love the Gokaiders helmets. I love the Gokaiders period myself, but really, really cool. So, moving along to the accessories, he's got quite a bit. Where do we start? Well, I know one thing that we start with, this thing that I forgot. It came with the Gokai Darin. Supposedly, it is a little stand, and he stands on it or something. Then he just looks a little bit too tall for the wheel, I think. Maybe not. Regardless, you lose a lot of posability. I think he's just fine just standing in front of the damn wheel myself, but regardless, you have this little thing with that little curving, and I don't know why it's there, but regardless. Now moving along to the accessories, we have quite a bit. Yay! Of course, we have the Gokai gun. I unfocused back to the distance, and now I have to get up close again. And there we go. Really, 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 really awesome sculpt. Like, it's fantastic sculpt and fantastic paint. They still surprise me when they do these accessories. It's just absolutely phenomenal job. The Gokai cylinder can move up, which is really nice. And this just pops right off. It can be replaced with a Gokai cylinder with a Ranger key in it. Unfortunately, it is a silver key. They did not paint the key at all, probably just to mass produce these and not bother with paint. So if you want it to be accurate and have a red key, you're going to have to paint it yourself. That pops right in and bam, right down like that. So really, really awesome. And that just pops right off, and you can put the other one right back in. Just like that. Next up is a Gokai Saber. Again, very, very awesome sculpt and paint job. It's really incredible. They even got the red logo on the little button there. It's a thick plastic, so it can probably take a little bit of a beating, but of course, be careful with it. Again, the Gokai cylinder can drop down, and this one does pop off too. Unfortunately, it's very tight. And I don't want to break it. But here's the cylinder piece with the key in it for that, so it goes psh and stuff. But very, very awesome. Of course, he wouldn't be Gokai Red without a Mobiritz. So we've got a little tiny Mobiritz. And that key that I showed before with the Gokai Darin can plug right in the Mobiritz. Just like that. And of course, you have a full-on Gokai Red Ranger key. Doesn't move or anything like that, don't get ideas. Lastly, he includes a Piccolo-esque set of folded arms, which look actually pretty cool. So to get those going, you basically just have to pop these arms off, which isn't that hard. People, don't be afraid. As long as you're a gentle soul, you're not going to break your figures. So, plug that in. I find it helps if I go ahead and plug one side in. But yeah, situates the shoulders a little better and you can get a much cleaner cut. But he does definitely look really, really fantastic like this, I have to say. So he's just kind of like a smug, yeah, I'm marvelous, what about it? And I think that's really cool. I like that. I dig it. Right, so moving along to the hands, go ahead and pop these off. Alright, so now he's Captain Stumpy. So we have a pointy hand for poses. We have 2 Gokai gun holding hands. 2 Gokai saber holding hands. 2 Mobirats holding hands. So you've got the Mobirats. Just pop in there like that. Like that. I don't know why I said that a little weird. And Ranger key holding hands. So you just take the Ranger key and I got those mixed up. This is the Mobirats holding hand. I'm a stupid. That's the Mobirats holding hand. This is the Ranger key holding hand. Well, regardless, he doesn't hold the Ranger key that well either. So, anyway, that's because this is the Ranger key holding hand. I'm all over the place. I apologize. Just like that. There's the Ranger key holding hand. He's got lots of useless hands. And voila. Very, very awesome. So, if you're a fan of Gokaiger, I definitely recommend picking up Gokai Red. Well, one, Marvelous is a really awesome character to begin with, and the figure is absolutely phenomenal. The complaints I had against Shinken Red were all fixed with this release. I don't really have too many complaints with this guy, besides the fact that he comes with a lot of accessories I'm never going to use. But that's just kind of a personal financial nitpick. But overall, I think they did an excellent job with the sculpt. Outside of the possibly too thinness, he's spot on perfect. Head sculpt's great. The paint's great. All the places that are pliable, that need to be pliable, are pliable. So you don't have to worry about breaking. The weapons look absolutely great. And posability, as always with Figuarts, are top notch. So lots of cool posing you can get with this guy. So you can check out shukenshinobi.com for all the latest news and updates on my reviews, and be sure to check out ridersrangersandrebels.com for all the latest Toku news in the quickest way possible. And of course, while you're there, check out the RAM boards and the podcast. So take care and have a great one.